Well, they say practice makes perfect, and so we're going to try to take in practice here, get this thing right. My name's Dave, and I'm making a video on how to lose more than 100 pounds, because I need to lose more than 100 pounds. But one of the ways that you do it is you didn't put it on overnight, so you're not going to take it over overnight. Now, or take it off overnight. Now, this video is really meant to help me in ways that when I make a mistake or something like that, or basically have like a friend there that says, hey, don't do that, you know. Because a lot of times I'm falling off the wagon late at night, I'm not walking when I should, and I'm eating things that I'm not uh, supposed to eat and shouldn't be eating. So we're gonna try to do something different here, and I think we got the winning formula. Now, for anyone who wants to lose over 100 pounds, I think that this video is going to give you a step-by-step uh, guideline on how you can do that without spending any money. I'm going to show you the same things I believe that you're going to be going through or are going through to try to lose this weight. And I'm going to try to give you my techniques and see if they help you. And if just one other person besides myself gets helped by this tape, then this tape is worth doing it. Eventually, what I'd like to see is a lot of people posting up on how to lose over 100 pounds. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. If we can help our neighbors, and I think we should do that. Now, as I stated, I'm 50 years old. I have a 3.5-year-old little girl, and I have a 26-year-old daughter who is in college getting her second degree. I'm very proud of both my little girls. Got a beautiful wife who, honestly, folks, I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea why she would stay with me when I'm at the size that I am. I can't understand that. I guess she remembers me when I was at 29 in the waist running 10 miles a day when I was in the military. But those were the glory days. Those days were gone. But what we want to do is we want to have healthy days. I want to be around here to see my baby get married. I saw my oldest daughter get married last year in May. It was such a wonderful sight. But I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed for my daughter because her father just did not take care of himself. He said, well, if you was that embarrassed, you should have lost more. I did. I lost about 40 pounds. But I was sidetracked. I had nobody to blame but myself. And that's one thing I'm going to try to explain to you how things are going to come along. You're going to have buddies come along and they're going to try to get you into this and get you. Look, stick to your program. Okay? Stick to your program. Don't get off your program for anyone or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to get up and we're going to try to document. I didn't do this before. We're going to document how large I am when this thing is starting again. And I would say I'm at least a 62 to a 64 in waist, somewhere. Okay? I had gotten down to I want to say a 48 in the waist just last year. But I allowed myself to get sucked into something that I shouldn't have. And then instead of me, concentrating on walking every day and doing the things I need to do, okay, well, here we are. So we don't want to do that. You get on this program, your girlfriend comes around, she's going through a divorce, you know, your friend comes around, he's married to this dingbat girl, and you're trying to keep him from getting into trouble and all this, and then you throw your own. Look, you can't save the world, folks. All you can try to do is save you and your family. That's it. When I say your family, I mean your children and your wife. Short of that, and listen. In some cases, all you can save is yourself. If you're married to somebody and they're just acting all crazy and everything, listen, take care of yourself, take care of your health. I mean, you got to, because things will just get worse and worse. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to document just how large I've allowed myself to get. Trust me, when you look at this, you can go, that guy's disgusting. You know what? I know. Trust me, big people know how they live. They're not happy how they live. They're ashamed. And I want to show you that you can go from a 29 in the waist when you're in your 20s to looking as big as I am by just putting on a half an ounce a day for 10 or 15 years. By not walking, or by not exercising, you know, it just creeps up on you. It's going to creep up on you. You can't do that. So let's get up. Let's document how we've allowed ourselves to get. And if you'll look, what you see right there, folks, is a lot of overindulgences. You know, you're seeing a lot of overindulgences of someone who just didn't think about what overeating would do to you. But it creeps up on you, and it will catch you. And it's not nice when it catches you. Many big people, like myself, they have a tendency, they don't want to look at themselves, you know, so they stay away from mirrors. You know, and you see yourself like how you used to see yourself. You see yourself when you was in your 20s and you were small. Yeah, you know, I lose a little weight. Okay, well, in my case, you can see it's not a little weight. In a lot of people's cases, you can see it's not a little weight. It's a lot. So I'm going to try to give you some techniques on how you can do that. Now, one of the problems I have, I graze. I graze at night. And I eat a lot of sandwiches. I eat more than one portion. So what we're going to attempt to do is stick to one portion. I recommend right now, all of you, go out, get a Jack LaLanne juicer. You got to have your vegetables. You got to have your vitamins and your minerals. You're going to get that in your Jack LaLanne juicer. It's going to have like a little recipe book in there, and you want to use that thing. Jack LaLanne juicer. Number 2, go to health food store and get some good organic vitamins. I use those Procreation vitamins, okay? They seem, when I was walking a lot, they seem to give me a lot of energy. And listen, stop it. Stop with the tea. Stop with the lemonade. Stop with, get you a good water filtration system. I recommend a Berkey water filtration system, or go to Culligan and get the kind that filters out even fluoride. You want your water to be clean. You got to have clean water. Now, that's something else. See, when you're sitting there and you're drinking tea, or you're drinking lemonade, it has sugars in it, and yeah, it tastes good and everything like that, but then it also builds up your appetite. And listen, when you're big like us, you don't need anything that's going to increase your appetite. Try to stay away from spaghettis and things like that. Try to stick with vegetables. Draw you out a meal plan. Proportion your meals in the kitchen. Don't bring them out to the table and like, oh, okay, you know, because listen, I don't know if you're like me, but I've noticed that I like, you know, get in a trance when I start eating, and before I know it, I've overate. So eat slow. Okay, video's down to around 9 minutes and 15 seconds. So I've got to wind this thing down. A goal again this year in 2011 to lose at least 72 pounds. At least 72 pounds. So my name is Dave, and I'm from Florida. And let's do this thing together, folks. Okay? We're going to do it. And I'm going to make a diary about how to lose more than 100 pounds. Look forward to seeing a lot of you guys on this YouTube. We'll see how it goes.